The tale of the unexpected kiss under the African stars. In the land of Azuro, there lived two young hearts, Adanna and Ibe. Adanna, a maiden from the village of the Golden River, was in her first year of wisdom-seeking at the great temple of learning. Ibe, a youthful warrior from the village of the Ocha, was still honing his skills in the ways of the world. Their paths crossed, and their hearts became entwined through the sacred thread of love. Though Ibe had a chosen one, and Adanna's heart belonged to another, their bond grew stronger with each passing day. One fateful day, under the watchful eyes of the ancestors, they attended the annual youth gathering. As night descended, they sought refuge from the buzzing mosquitoes in Adanna's tent. As they lay side by side, gazing at the star-studded sky, Ibe asked, "Adanna, why does my heart beat for you?" Adanna replied, "It is the will of the gods, for they command us to love one another." Ibe's face lit up with a radiant smile as he hugged Adanna. The silence that followed was broken only by the cricket's gentle serenade. With a gentle whisper, Ibe spoke the words of the ancients, "You will never forget me." And as the night wore on, their lips met in a tender, unexpected kiss. Adanna's heart danced like the leaves in the harmattan breeze. Ibe listened to its rhythmic beat and asked, "Why does your heart race so?" Adanna's reply was a gentle whisper, "Your touch has awakened it." The next morning, as the sun rose over the village, Ibe teased Adanna with a mischievous grin. "Who was the one who first tasted the sweetness of your lips?" Adanna's smile was her only reply. And so, their love became a legend, whispered among the villagers. As the days passed, Adanna and Ibe's love blossomed like the baobab tree in the savannah. They would steal glances at each other during gatherings, their hearts beating in unison. But alas, their love was forbidden. Ibe's chosen one, Adwoa, was a princess from a neighboring kingdom, and their union was promised to strengthen the bond between their villages. Adanna, aware of the impending marriage, kept her feelings hidden. Yet Ibe's heart belonged to her, and he couldn't envision a life without Adanna by his side. One fateful evening, under the wise gaze of the full moon, Ibe approached Ada. "My love, I must confess, my heart beats solely for you. I cannot marry Adwoa." Ada's response was a mix of joy and trepidation. Together, they sought the counsel of the village elder, Baba Yaw. He listened to their tale and offered wisdom. Love is a powerful force, but duty and honor must also be considered. Baba Yaw presented them with a challenge. If your love is true, the ancestors will reveal a sign. Venture into the heart of the forest, where the ancient ones dwell. There you will find the truth. With determination and faith, Adanna and Ibe embarked on their journey. Will they find the sign from the ancestors? With hearts full of hope, Adanna and Ibe ventured into the heart of the forest. The air thickened with anticipation as they traversed the sacred land, guided by the whispers of the wind. As they walked, the trees grew taller, their branches twisting into majestic arches. The scent of blooming flowers and fresh earth filled the air, and the sound of the river grew louder. Suddenly, a magnificent eagle soared above, its wings spread wide. The bird's piercing gaze seemed to see into their very souls. Ibe and Adanna exchanged a glance, knowing this was a sign. The eagle led them to a clearing, where an ancient baobab tree stood tall. Carved into its trunk was a message in the language of the ancestors. When love's flame burns bright, through trials it will ignite. Follow the river's flow, to the pool of reflection go. Without a word, Adanna and Ibe followed the river, its gentle current guiding them to the pool of reflection. The water's surface mirrored the starry sky above, and as they peered into its depths, their images merged into one. In this mystical pool, they saw visions of their past, present, and future. They beheld their love growing stronger, overcoming obstacles, and uniting their villages. Convinced of their love's destiny, Adanna and Ibe returned to Baba Yah. The elder nodded, his eyes twinkling. The ancestors have spoken. Your love is true. But what about Adwoa, the promised bride? And what challenges lay ahead for the young lovers? Baba Yah's words echoed in their hearts. The ancestors have spoken. Your love is true. Adanna and Ibe exchanged a glance, their love shining brighter than the brightest star. However, their joy was short-lived. Adwoa, the promised bride, arrived with her entourage, eager to finalize the union with Ibe. The villagers gathered, expecting a grand celebration. Adanna's heart sank, but Ibe stood firm. I will not marry Adwoa. My heart belongs to Adanna. The villagers gasped, shocked by Ibe's declaration. Adwoa's face darkened, her voice laced with anger. You will regret this, Ibe. Our union was sealed by our father's oath. Ibe's resolve remained unwavering. Baba Yah intervened, his voice calm and authoritative. The ancestors have spoken. Ibe's heart belongs to Adanna. We cannot defy the will of the gods. The villagers murmured, divided in their opinions. Some supported Ibe's love, while others sided with Adwoa's claim. As tensions rose, Adanna stepped forward. I will prove our love's strength. I will face the trial of the heart. The villagers parted, revealing a hidden path. What is the trial of the heart? Adanna asked Baba Yah. A test of courage, wisdom, and devotion, he replied. If you succeed, your love will be recognized, and Adwoa's claim will be nullified. Adanna took a deep breath, her heart pounding. I accept the trial. Eyes locked onto hers. I will face it with you. Together, they embarked on the unknown journey, their love guiding them through the shadows. What challenges await Adanna and Ibe in the trial of the heart? Adanna and Ibe stood before the trial of the heart, an ancient mystical realm. Baba Yah handed them a small, intricately carved wooden box. Solve the riddles within and you shall pass, he said. But beware, for the trial is guarded by the mischievous Ocha. As they entered the trial, the air thickened with an otherworldly energy. The Ocha, shape-shifting spirits, manifested around them. The first riddle appeared, etched on a glowing stone. Where shadows dance, yet darkness flees. Seek the light that love's heart sees. Adanna's intuition guided her. The answer lies in the evening star, she said. Ibe's eyes sparkled, and together, they gazed up at the star-filled sky. Suddenly, a radiant light beam descended, illuminating their path. The Ocha whispered, confused, and vanished. Next, they encountered the river of forgetfulness, its waters erasing memories. Adanna and Ibe held hands, their love serving as an anchor. As they crossed, the river's song attempted to lure them into forgetfulness. Drink from me, and your love will fade. Forget the heart that once was made. But Adanna sang a counter-melody, a love song that resonated with the river's ancient magic. Our love's roots run deep and strong. No waters can erase our bond. The river's song harmonized with Adanna's, and they passed unscathed. Their final challenge awaited, the mirror of truth. What secrets will the mirror of truth reveal? Before the mirror of truth, Adanna and Ibe stood hand in hand. The mirror's surface rippled, revealing visions of their past, present, and future. They saw Adwoa, Ibe's promised bride, weeping tears of sorrow. They saw Adanna's childhood, her heart filled with longing. And they saw their own love, strong and unshakable. But the mirror also revealed a shocking truth. Ibe's father, the king, had made a dark pact with a nefarious sorcerer king, trading Ibe's hand in marriage for power. Adanna's heart ached, understanding the weight of Ibe's responsibility. Ibe's eyes locked onto hers, his determination clear. "I will not be bound by my father's pact," he vowed. "Our love will conquer darkness." The mirror of truth shattered, its fragments dispersing like stardust. The Moesha reappeared, this time as allies. "Well done, brave lovers," they whispered. "Your love has overcome the trial of the heart." Baba Yaw awaited them outside, a warm smile on his face. "The ancestors are pleased. Your love has proven true." Adwoa approached, her tears dried. "I release Ibe from our promise," she said. "May your love bring light to our kingdom." The villagers cheered, acknowledging Adanna and Ibe's union. The Sorcerer King's dark magic began to unravel. As Adanna and Ibe shared a triumphant kiss under the African stars, their love became a beacon, illuminating the path for generations to come. Epilogue. Their love story woven into the fabric of African folklore. Adanna and Ibe ruled with wisdom, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Their legend inspired generations, reminding all that true love conquers even the darkest of obstacles. End.